Hi all, welcome to BIAS Academy. Let's start with next lesson, that is determinants of ethics. Chapter 1, topic 2. So what does determinant mean? What do you think? What is determine or determine something? Okay. So determinants means it talks about a source. What it talks about a particular character. What determines your character, or what determines a particular society's character, or what determines particular qualities of metal. So determine means it is a source, or it describes what it is or where it came from. Okay, as usual, let's start with a quotation first. Never let your sense of morals get in the way of doing what is right. What is the quote? Never let your sense of morals get in the way of doing what is right. It is given by Isaac Asimov. Okay, he's a writer. How do you understand this quotation? That means it says that never let your sense of morals get in the way of doing what is right. As I said, morals differ from place to place, time to time, society to society, culture to culture. As I said, we took the example of Islamic nations. Polygamy is accepted, it is ethical. Okay, or if you go to India, if you go to 1850s, sati was a prevalent system. Child marriage was prevalent. So that means those are moral activities at that time. So what does the quotation say? Never let your sense of morals get in the way of doing what is right. So ethics is above morals. It is given by Isaac Asimov. If you want to know about him, he's a writer, professor of biochemistry at Boston University. He wrote fiction. He edited more than 500 books. Okay, come to the topic. Determinants of ethics. A person, your ethics or your friend's ethics will differ from each other, right? Or in the same family, people might have different ethics. It depends from personal attitude and values which the person holds. So a person's innate attitude, personal attitude and his value system determines ethics. Next, place. I said, if your family might have different ethics, or your school might have different ethics. For example, if parents tell to children from quite young age that stealing is bad, you should not steal, when they become adults, there is a possibility that they will not steal, right? Or if they steal, they see that as a immoral activity, the process of stealing as an immoral activity. For example, your team teaches you, if your team is punctual, if your team is responsible in an office. So your office ethics differs from your home ethics, or your village or place ethics. So determinants of ethics, number 1 is person, number 2 is place, number 3 time. Individuals, societies, cultures, they have different set of moral codes at different periods of time. A classical example is sati system prevalent in 1850s. Now it is not practiced. It is immoral now, and it is prohibited as per the law as well. For example, if you take the example of USA, there used to be a lot of slaves. To have a slave during 1800 or 16th century, 17th century was ethical, was acceptable, but today it is unethical. So time also is one of the determinant of ethics. Okay. Next, if you see the image here, what do you see? A gentleman is, I think so. It's a fruit. Apple. He is stealing an apple. Is it right to steal an apple? It is wrong. But if he is stealing it for a hungry child, or if he wants to feed a poor person, is it right? Yes, based on circumstances, based on object. You're based on objective. Ethics is also determined. So to save life, you can lie. Circumstances. So as I said, the classic example is stealing for a poor child. It is not considered as unethical in most of the scenarios. Next, end purpose. To give donation to a poor person in good, but if such donation is to lure the poor person or to do something for you, that is becomes immoral. What does it mean? End objective, consequentialism, teleology. So if your aim is to serve the society or do greater good, then it is good. But if you're doing it for a selfish reasons, then that is immoral. So what determines ethics? Person, place, time, object or objective, circumstances, end purpose, culture. Culture has also a profound effect on shaping our own values. Western society has different values, Eastern society has different values, in India has different values, China has different values. So the culture also is one of the determinant of ethics. Next is, we are influenced by role models, actors, celebrities, famous personalities. If we see here, you can see Vivekananda here, his quotation, never say no, never say I cannot, for you are infinite. All the power is within you, you can do anything. So all the power is within you, you can do anything. So we are all influenced by different role models in our life. So based upon the role model, the ethics is determined. These are one of the determinants. What are the determinants? Person, place, time, object, circumstances, end, culture, role models, celebrities, personalities. Plus, what do you see the image here? India map, and there are books. This is constitution, the law or constitution. They also determine ethics. We have certain articles like in India, Article 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, right to life, all these things. In India, Article 14 abolishes untouchability. No, Article 14 talks about equality, right to equality. Article 17 abolishes untouchability. So it is unethical to practice untouchability in India. So the basic essence is constitution of various countries establish certain moral principles or certain ethical direction where how a society has to be. Next, God and religion. If you see, the child has a Bible and she is praying. So from religion is also one of the determinant of ethics, like universal peace, brotherhood, practicing ethical behavior, all these things. Next, conscience and intuition. So normally we generally have a particular gut feeling, that is intuition or conscience. Conscience also plays a role, is one of the determinant of ethics. Family is the first school. We learn everything from the family. Today's children are tomorrow's citizens, right? So family also determines ethics. Next, there are historical texts like Ashoka planted trees, King Ashoka. Or Ashoka, if you read history in your NCRTs, Ashoka gave up war to spread Dharma after Kalinga war. He preached Dharma principle. Then from Harshavardhana, charity and truthfulness. And you also learn from Ramayana, Mahabharata, different ethical principles. So what are we talking about? We are talking about, till now we have seen the determinants here, ethics in India and sources of ethics. What are the sources of ethics? So your grandfather or grandmother or your parents or your YouTube channels might have spoke about certain principles from Mahabharata and Ramayana, like ideal governance. What are the consequences of bad intentions of Duryodhana wanted to kill Pandavas and procure the land? Selfishness. And he had to suffer. He had to die. So consequences of bad intentions. And in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna talks about Nishkama Karma. That means do your duty. Next, we have learned from Father of Nation, that is Gandhiji. What are the Gandhian ethics? Non-violence, self-sustenance, Swaraj, Satyagraha, courage of conviction, sustainability. So when nobody believed that India could get freedom as a whole, he was the person who took the responsibility and he spread the courage. Next, what are other sources? Constitution is a source. Like, what does our preamble talk about? Liberty, equality, fraternity, secularism, justice. Next, Buddhism, Jainism. Okay, what do you learn from Buddhism? What are the ethical values you can learn? Four Noble Truths, or following the middle path, Ashtanga Marg, non-violence, having a balanced life. Next, from Jaina ethics, not harming any small creatures, and charity, penance. Sikh, from Sikh ethics, what do you learn? langar, brotherhood, common dining. Is from Islam ethics we learn collectivism, code of conduct, charity. So what are we talking? We're talking about different sources. Till now we have seen religion, now we are seeing laws. Different laws, they act as a basic framework for ethical action. And society, it lays down certain norms which are acceptable as a community behavior. I mean, in a society, for example, respecting elders, that is a norm, that is an ethical behavior. Your conscience, your gut feeling, is also a source of ethics. Plus, human values like trustfulness and compassion, empathy, sympathy, honesty, integrity, probity, all these human values are also a source of ethics. Now, let us look at a mains-based question. What do you understand by ethics and what are its determinants? How is ethics different from values? What is the format? Introduction, body, and a conclusion. So let us see. In the introduction, what will you write? Define ethics and define values. What is value? We have discussed. And what is ethics? You will write the definition, or you can see the image here. You can come to the main body. Here you can write ethics is mostly prevalent in organization. It is same in a profession, and ethics has certain constraints, whereas values are dependent to are related to individual. They are different from individual to individual, and an individual is motivated based on its values. The classic example I told you is a brick is like a value, a wall is like morals, and the entire house is like ethics. So you write different theories relevant here, examples, your own examples, and then diagrams. This is a sample diagram which you can use. And then finally you come to the, and then you have in the body you have to understand, you have to write what you understand by ethics. And next subheading, what are the determinants we have seen. What are the determinants? Person, place, time, culture, law, constitution, all these things, religion. And then how is ethics different from values? You can use this diagram. And then finally you conclude. How will you write the conclusion? Positive note, always. Why or solution. While ethics are consistently applied over the period and remains the same for all human beings. Okay, like we are saying, ethics tentatively remains the same for all human beings. Values have an individualistic approach. That is, it varies from person to person, but remains stable, relevantly unchanging. But they can be changed over time due to significant emotional event. So we are establishing what the question has asked. The question has asked about how are ethics different from values. We are writing the importance of ethics and what is value, and then how values can be changed. Right. With this, we'll end this lecture. If you want to write an answers, you can write and mail us to biasacademy@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.